Well,
Defence not a priority then?
No, it's certainly not.
Try harder.
Good times though.
Thank you, Mel.
Thanks.
It's known as the grandparent economy, a new generation of generous baby boomers stepping up to help their families. They now control almost half of Australia's wealth, and many are paying it forward, funding everything from house deposits to holidays.
After decades of hard work, Julie and Martin Benders are happily sharing their success with their children and grandchildren.
A very comforting feeling, seeing that what you've got can be shared amongst your family.
The grandparents have financed family holidays, university degrees and helped with a house deposit.
We're probably the first generation that's had good fortune to share in some ways. I mean, we grew up in a time when real estate values went up. We're the first generation to have a superannuation scheme.
It's no longer the bank of mum and dad, it's the bank of nan and pop that is supporting the next generation of Australians.
Baby boomers are the highest net worth generation in Australia's history, owning 48% or $6 trillion of all private wealth.
Now, up to a third of them are stepping up in a big way to help their grandchildren. So it's a new era.
School fees, overseas travel and real estate are the three most common expenses grandparents are assisting with. And they're generous with practical help too, providing childcare and free accommodation to offset cost of living pressures.
The Australian economy really is riding on the grandparent economy in our nation right now.
If you know you can help your children, that's a great gift. You benefit as well as the children.
A trend that's set to continue. Rebecca Madden, 7 News.
Now Angie's back with the forecast. Angie, any more storms tonight?
Mark, it is certainly a chance, and into tomorrow as well. I'll have all the latest warnings next.
Tonight, tribal massacre. More than 50 slaughtered in the PNG Highlands. An expert on what's behind the escalating bloodshed. Plus the frequent mistakes we're making with our frequent flyer points. Tips for travellers struggling to cash in. When it breaks, we'll have it live on the latest from 7 News at 10:10.
Tonight's 7 News headlines. 4 people taken to hospital struck by lightning as a severe storm swept across Sydney. A supermarket and sports centre are the latest sites caught up in Sydney's asbestos scam. Star Casino is facing a second inquiry into claims of a damaging culture. And Taylor Swift is settling into Sydney after jetting in from Melbourne. Now here's Angie with the latest on Sydney's wild weather.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mark. Warnings still cover several pockets throughout eastern New South Wales, but severe storms over the metro region have eased for now. The day started out overcast. We reached a top of 26 degrees just after 1:30 p.m, around the same time as that dramatic change. Here's a closer look at that line of Celsius hovering over the region. Parts of Sydney picked up more than 55 millimetres, 75,000 lightning strikes, and those storms were almost stationary, allowing for plenty of time for those heavy falls to accumulate. Most centres reached their maximum temperature early in the day before all of that, mid-20s on the coast and high 20s inland. The latest warning areas in yellow cover areas like Cowra, Casino, Tabulum and Tumut. We could see heavy rainfall that may lead to flash flooding over the next few hours. It's all being fuelled by a humid air mass interacting with a low pressure trough inland, and that pattern will just continue to fuel instability for the next 12 to 24 hours. Around the capitals, the grey skies continue in the east with that wet weather forecast for Brisbane and for Canberra. Overcast for Hobart and Adelaide. Melbourne looking fine and warm, 28 degrees. The heat continues for Perth, 39. Statewide, we have scattered showers and isolated storms once again through the east. Some of those storms could become severe and produce locally heavy falls. Fine and mostly sunny in the far west, and that's where daytime temperatures will be above average. 37 degrees forecast for Bourke. Below average under those rain clouds, though, in the east. For the metro region, cloudy, more showers, the chance of severe storms again. Temperatures at or slightly below average. Bondi aiming for 24, 26 at Parramatta and 20 at Katoomba. On the water, east to southeasterly winds to 15 knots, tending east northeasterly down to 10 knots by late evening. Back in the CBD, it is a similar pattern to today. We're looking at cloudy conditions, with showers. Severe storms once again in the mix, and we're heading for a top of 26 spot on average. To the next 7 days, showers are going to persist on Wednesday and Thursday, but they should be significantly lighter before another day of increased falls on Friday. We start the weekend on Saturday with a couple of showers. Sunday, clear skies return, and this time next week also looking pretty good, fine and warm. So just a couple more days of grey skies and more storms tonight, Mark.
Been a tough summer.
It's been huge.
Thanks, Angie. Before we go, here's a look at a special report we have for you tomorrow night.
Exclusive Operation Taylor Swift. 7 News takes you inside Sydney's massive transport project to stop a traffic meltdown.
We are throwing everything at it.
Crucial details on commuter timetables and the special artificial intelligence technology keeping watch over everything. 7 News at 6.
That is 7 News for this Monday. We'll have updates for you throughout the evening. I'm Mark Ferguson from all the team. Have a great night.
Stream 7 News anytime, live and on.